And Sarah got straight to the point.
No.
Oh my God.
No, don't scare me like that.
You know the drama is never ending. Don't let it get the best of you.
Buckle up, you guys. It's Wednesday.
Good morning.
And we are here again to do our thing. What we do every Wednesday. We do this a lot of our time.
Absolutely. A good day to all who celebrate.
Happy Wednesday.
Absolutely.
To everyone involved.
I hope you're all happy and drinking some water
Happy
today.
and hydrated.
Hydration is really, really important.
Oh, absolutely. It's a magical thing.
It's so interesting because our bodies are made up of
water.
70% water.
I thought it was more than that.
Is it? 80%, 90%? So I just can't imagine not drinking water because I know some people don't.
You would die if you didn't drink water.
No, but some people, it'd be like, yeah, it's a 9 a.m. full fat Coke. Do you know what I mean? Those types
yes, I see what you
people.
mean. Mm-hmm.
Or it's a
can of pop.
Can of pop. Or yeah, it's a Red Bull.
We don't really use the word pop, do we? We're fizzy drink.
Yeah, I say I need a fizzy drink.
Yeah, I need a bit of fizz.
Fizzy.
We don't really say pop. Can of pop. Bottle of pop.
When I think pop and lark and jam and break is what I think of when I hear the word pop. Soda.
Mark says a bottle of pop.
Yeah. That's a Liverpudlian in him. Yeah, bottle of pop. In Italy, they have this drink. It's literally called lemon soda. It's a black can with black can. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Black can.
It's giving Pepsi Max.
Yes, with yellow writing.
Oh my
God. It's called a lemon soda. Angie and Mariana go absolutely ballistic for it.
I've never heard of that.
Every single day, lemon soda. And they love it. Oh, just a lemon soda, please. Can I have a lemon soda. And it's like Fanta lemon. But the Italian version. And it is nice.
Never heard of that.
It is nice. And but I'll have a couple sips. I'll say, look, I can't have my foot a full one.
Can I just sip of yours?
I just need, honestly, me, 3 sips. That's me good.
That's like me with the can. Yeah.
Same as with Lucozade. I love fizzy Lucozade. Fizzy Lucozade orange.
Oh, but I couldn't drink a whole one.
Exactly. It's like, oh, let me have one sip,
gulp.
maybe one after my food, maybe one other sip. There we go.
I'm done now.
And it's like, oh, that was delicious.
Yeah, I just really hit the spot. Mm-hmm. Well, happy Wednesday, everybody. Thanks for tuning back in.
Thanks for tuning.
Our question of the week this week, it is girl talk.
Absolutely.
So we're focusing on all the girly
dilemmas.
Business,
back to life,
back to reality. And our question of the week this week is, when did you know you were in the friend zone?
That's a tough pill to swallow as well, you know?
Yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow.
That's unfortunate because maybe you've been getting the wrong signals. Like,
yeah,
you know, you just
when
thought,
it hits you in the face out of nowhere, it's like, whoa, why?
Because
why am I in the friend zone? I haven't put you in the friend zone. Why are you putting me? Are you not feeling this chemistry that I thought we had?
Because I could construe friendliness of any kind from the opposite sex of someone that I find attractive as, oh my God.
He fucking loves me. He's interested.
Yeah. But really, this is just a friendly man.
Right.
Who just happens to be attractive.
Or has he led you along?
Yes.
And then said.
And then backtracked.
Yes.
Yeah, then you're a little pussy ass bitch.
Yeah. When did you know you were in the friend zone?
Yeah.
I mean, I had that boy say to me, I just want to be friends.
The classic.
That's when I knew I was in the friend zone. When he just said, I just want to be friends.
That was absolutely obscene. And I hope he's well. But he won't be well because he never got Sophia.
He won't be well. He lost the best thing that ever happened to him.
He's definitely not well. And we saw a TikTok about him. Remember when we saw that TikTok
Oh my fucking God, we did. Well, you saw it. I never got to see it.
Yes, why didn't I? I just seen it, didn't I?
And you obviously couldn't find it again.
Yeah, and then I couldn't find. Yeah, and it was this TikTok. This is ages ago. So obviously Sophia had this thing with that boy. Then it was this girl made this TikTok, and she was like, when you see, what was it? When you see your boyfriend out,
and he wasn't answering
that was
the
it.
phone.
When you see your boyfriend out and he wasn't responding, and she was like across the street, and it was like their nighttime, and she was like waving at her boyfriend,
and calling, and she could see him hanging up or something.
or something like that, and he was literally ignoring the calls, and then she was like across the street, and I was like, oh my God, it's that fucking man.
He's there.
Yeah, I was like, that is that fucking guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe my eyes. Yeah.
That's
crazy.
such a find that is.
Yeah,
I wish
it was
I saw
amazing.
That. Okay, so when did you know you were in the friend zone? Kept calling me mate. Got patted on the head. When after 6 months, he would go on triple dates alone as a fifth wheel and not invite me.
Oh no, that is just...
When he said, I love you so much in a friend way. When he would say how fit he found my cousin and tried to move to her.
Oh my God, this is like actually so
When
destroying.
I asked him to reply to me quicker and he told me to get a hobby.
No, honestly, this is too brutal for
When
me.
he kissed my forehead and texted a girl whilst laying on my chest.
Where do they find the audacity, honestly?
When we were cuddling in his bed and he said he loved me like a sister. What?
This is not like a sister. I'm in your bed.
Oh my God.
I'm in your bed.
When he fist bumped me in bed.
Oh my
When he
God.
asked me if I could hook him up with my sister.
I literally feel violently ill.
When he started telling me about another girl that he likes.
Oh.
When he calls me bro, mate.
Bro.
When he brought another girl on our date. Oh my God. When
Why
he
am I
started
getting
asking,
goosebumps?
when he started asking me for advice on baby names because he wanted to have a kid with his ex.
What? No,
Oh my God.
no.
He told me hanging out with me makes him want to go and find a girlfriend.
Oh.
When they
God.
ask me for advice on another girl, he sees me as a little sister.
Little sister. I'm literally getting shivers. Getting the heebie-jeebies.
I'm just saying what I would to any friend in your position.
Any
When he
friend.
said it, you're like family to me.
Oh no.
When he kept inviting me to chill with the boys. When he pissed in front of me on the street on what I thought was a date.
Oh my God.
When he said, I live with my girlfriend.
Oh my God.
When he brought his girlfriend to dinner with us. What
my
is
God.
happening here? When he said he doesn't like blondes.
Oh my
And
God.
she was obviously blonde.
No. Have we never asked this before?
When he stayed at mine and we didn't sleep together.
Okay, yeah.
When I thought we were on a date, but then he said his type are tall blondes. I'm a short brunette.
Thank
When
you.
he tapped me on the back and said, thanks, mate.
Oh.
When he kissed my best friend.
Oh my God, please.
When he called me buddy.
Oh. That one hits close to home.
After a month of hooking up with my ex, he showed me his Tinder matches.
Oh my God.
You're like a sister to me. That seems to be a common one. I've never heard of that before.
But then it's just like, if you're giving me signals that you kind of like, it's so weird to then say that
I'm
I'm like a
to
sister when like
you.
maybe we've like...
Do you think it's like just a way to like backtrack?
I think it's just they think that's the easiest way to go.
to sort of
to
cool
just-
things off.
Yeah.
Talking to me about their other love interests. When he put a pillow between us on the sofa during movie night.
Please, not the fucking barrier. Not the
physical
fucking
barrier.
physical touch barrier. I mean, like, I put a barrier between me and Lydia
When
in
you
bed.
to sleep in the same bed. Yeah, a lot of people saying when they ask me to set them up with my cousin or my friend or my sister, that
actually-
seems to be a common occurrence.
That's disgusting.
When I confessed how I felt and he said, "Oh,
Please, like, actually,
what do you
no.
mean? Oh." When they called me boss man, ooh.
That's disgusting.
I was only allowed his work phone number, not his personal.
Please.
That's someone who's cheating.
No, but
for
that
sure.
doesn't make sense because if you were just a mate, then surely I'll get your personal if I'm just a mate.
Yeah, that's true. That's giving cheating.
Yeah, it's giving like you're a secret.
Side chick.
Yeah.
Told me he forgets that I'm not just one of the boys when he speaks to me.
Please. Enough with
I
that.
just see you as one of the boys.
Oh, enough. Enough.
Really?
Yeah, don't you see these womanly tits?
You see this womanly
look at
aura?
me.
Am I not just oozing
Yes,
femininity? Or are you so comfortable with me that you just, you can just be your complete self around me? It's like I'm your best friend.
Right.
My delusional
But
self
then what
would
it
twist
is
that so that it
it's-
suited my needs.
But they're just saying I'm not attracted to you.
Right.
They're saying I don't find this,
Yes.
anything about this attractive.
Yeah.
Oh, I just see a boy. I just see a mate.
You're quite boyish.
You're like a man.
Straight up and down.
Yes.
Oh, dear.
Deary
Well,
me.
I hope this summer none of us get put in the friend zone if we don't want to be.
I know. I wish that for us all.
I truly do wish
Whilst
that
we're
for us
in the
all.
midst of summer, guys.
I know. Hot girl summer, we can't be getting put in the friend zone.
No, it's...
Doesn't seem fair, does it?
No. Well, but you know what that's giving? That's just them sending mixed signals. It's them being... It's like you not being sure, and we should never be unsure. Because no
Very
doubt
true.
these guys are cuddling you, as we fucking heard. Your fucking head was on their fucking chest. Why are they like that? They're freaks for allowing that.
Yeah.
And then say, no, you're like a sibling.
Sister to me.
If you're cuddling your sister in this way, I am seriously concerned.
Then we've got bigger fish to fry here.
Seriously concerned.
Okay, kind of leading on from question of the week, we've got our first dilemma, which is feeling drained from my best friend's on and off situationship.
Do you know what? That can be draining if you're offering really solid sound advice to your best friend
And they're just not
to try
taking
and
it.
help them and better them because she's being, just led
Led
around,
down the garden path.
led down the garden path, and then she's confiding in you, and it's kind of exhausting you. Yeah,
Hi guys, I never thought I'd see the day that I was writing a submission.
never,
Taylor's
ever,
oldest
time.
But here we are. My best friend, Sarah, has been on and off seeing a guy, Brian, for about 4 or 5 months.
I thought you were going to say years. Okay.
When I say on and off, I literally mean she'll be obsessed with him one day and the next day she'll be re-downloading dating apps and telling me she's completely done with him.
Got it.
I am in no way judging Sarah. Of course, she can be with whoever she wants. And I don't actually think her Brian is a bad person either. Okay. They're both just two very fiery, dramatic people, which is quite a difficult combination. However, when she's coming to me in tears, seeking comfort because they've broken up for the 500th time, when I know they'll probably be back together the next day, it's starting to feel a bit like the boy who cried wolf.
Ooh, we learnt about that at primary school, Catholic
That is
school.
a Taylor's oldest time. I'm starting to struggle to give her 100% of my energy when she talks about him, both negatively and positively. And I think she's even beginning to sense that. Okay. Me and Sarah are both very intuitive, open people and always try to be direct about how we feel with each other. But I think this situation is creating a bit of a divide. Okay. She has mentioned how I might pull faces or look like I disapprove when she talks about Brian, which makes her feel closed off.
Okay.
When she does tell me about him, I always make an effort to support her in what she wants to do and have never ever disagreed with any of her choices, but I'm a very expressive person and can't really hide behind my face. I feel like it's getting to the point where I can't really give her what she wants in these conversations. In fact, I don't really want to be having these conversations altogether. Obviously, I want her to feel like she can always confide in me because she is my best friend, but I'm just starting to feel a bit drained from the whole situation. I want to tell her that I'm struggling to comfort her when I know how the situation always ends up.
Right.
But if she's getting closed off at a slight face of disapproval, I'm not sure she'll handle it well. I also think I should maybe tell her that I don't think she should come to me about her and Brian's issues anymore, but that feels quite harsh. Right now, it just feels like an elephant in the room that's creating a bit of tension in our friendship when usually we're both so open about everything. How do you think I should handle this?
Right, so you're just growing sick of her and this situation.
Yeah.
Right, you just...
See, this is tricky because me and Chintzy are the type of people where we will discuss the same thing over and over and over again.
We would get a pleasure
and
out of
every
that.
single time we'll just dramatize a little bit, or we'll just go off and I think, think about it from this angle. You know, we really like to sit with something for a long time. Remember when that happened? And we can just do that whole thing all over again.
Yes.
There is beauty in talking about the same thing over and over and over and over again.
There's life's one of life's greatest pleasures.
But I see what you mean here when you obviously don't take her tears that seriously.
Well, yeah, because that's the boy who cried wolf, right? It's like, okay, so you're saying all of this now, but then when I check in with you tomorrow or
you're
the next
all
day,
happy because he's replied, and maybe you've got a day at the weekend,
and I'm like, so how are things? You know, how's my poor girl? How's my poor girl?
Did she sleep?
And she's like, well, I'm seeing him on Sunday. We're going for a roast dinner, and you're like, oh,
okay.
So you just feel like your time was wasted a little bit.
Yeah,
I feel like that's how you're feeling.
Yes.
So I understand.
Yeah, I understand. But I also don't know if this is just part of being a best friend sometimes.
Yeah, and
ride the wave.
Me too, ride the wave. And there'll be a moment where she's like, no, seriously, fuck him.
Yeah.
And it will be serious. And then you can go, all right then.
All right, let's see.
All right, we'll see how that one goes. All right.
Yeah.
And then she means it.
Yeah.
You know?
She's obviously just going through something that's a bit turbulent right now.
She's obviously...
And there's beauty in, you know,
You've got
ranting
to see the beauty in
and
it.
venting.
You're going to take the beauty out of it.
Let's take the beauty out of it. There were 3 losers in one fight.
Jada.
This is just part and parcel of girl friendships. She's venting to you, but then, you know, she obviously likes him and it's on and it's off.
You can give her
You're just getting sick of it.
Listen, you could give her the heart, just be like, look, do you actually want my opinion? I think he's no good.
I think you're wasting your time. I'm bored of hearing about it.
I think you can say that. Like,
if you want.
I think the next time, next time she comes to you in tears, just go, look, I think...
This is it now.
I think you know what you need to do. But I just think you're under his spell a little bit. That's what happens. Like when it's like this toxic back and forth, it's like a spell has been casted upon the lady.
Spell on you.
Yeah, literally. Michael Bublé put a spell on us. Is that Michael Bublé? It so is.
It's very Michael Bublé coded. I put a spell on you.
If it was my sister, I'd go, oh, come off it now. We're fucking sick of this shit. If we would go, we're sick of this shit.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Again. I've already told you.
Yeah, boring. And that can be like, as a best friend, that's valuable.
But she's obviously very consumed with this right now. Yes. So it's all she's got to talk about. Yes. It's all that's going on in her brain. And that might be you one day when it's, I don't know though. He said this and then he said this and but then, oh my God, but he did say that and blah, blah, blah. Like it really takes it out of you.
I mean, the number one rule I like to follow is if a man is making you cry,
it's not right.
It's not right. And you should say that to her. Maybe that's all you could say. Next time she comes to you in tears, be like, look, a man, a partner, anyone should not be making you cry like this. True. That's your answer. And like, you can concise. Just say, it's just, look, he's made you cry 5 times now. I do not like him. I'm sorry, I will not be getting to know this guy.
And then you can kind of just say like, look, you know where I stand. Yeah. You know how I feel about this.
Yeah. You're looking out for her. You say, look, he's made you cry multiple times. I am no fan of this man. You know how I feel. You know?
Nothing else to talk about.
There's nothing else to talk about. I think literally, like, especially within 4 or 5 months, this man has made her cry multiple times. Absolutely
We should be in the honeymoon bliss.
Yeah, we should be,
Yeah.
Like, not sobbing.
She's confused. She's going through it.
I
will try and give her some slack, but I appreciate that you're just fed up of hearing about this same shit.
He sounds like a devil. He actually does.
Or maybe she's the one that's not sure about him. It might not even be him.
Yeah, you're right. But I think tears in general,
it's not the best sign.
It's not the best sign, I think. Something's not synergizing.
Something's not adding up. The math ain't mathing.
I think it sounds like, because she said they were both fire and fire.
Yeah.
Sounds like they're not just the compatibility wise, you know, horoscopy wise. It's just not actually working. You know, you need fire and ice.
Oh, so true.
You know, you need fire and wind.
Or fire and logs. Make a fireplace.
There you go. Not fire and fire.
It's like fire with fire. Justin Bieber song. If I'm screaming, talk quieter.
I don't know that song.
You do.
You didn't sing it right then.
I believe it's a Journals song.
Oh, we love Journals. Imagine being pregnant with Justin Bieber's child. Like,
she is carrying Justin
because I actually think back when we were all, you know, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Do you know what is so crazy?
And he consumed everyone's heart and soul.
He was on my bedroom wall, posters. I have a distinct memory of sitting in my childhood bedroom with one of my friends saying like, oh, like imagine the day when Justin Bieber like gets in a relationship or like marries someone. I'm going to be so depressed. And now it's like,
that's the reality.
Oh my God, he's having someone's baby. But I'm so happy for them.
For me, it will.
But it's just like,
it will hit really, really, really hard. Really
when that baby pops out and looks just like him.
Yeah, and it
looks
will
like
also,
a little Disick baby. Yeah. What's he called?
Yeah,
Rain.
It will really hit when
so cute.
Harry Styles has a child. Like, who is that gonna be with? Like,
maybe me.
What? A Harry Styles baby? Come on.
Wow. Yeah, that's going to be a time.
Because they've all got babies now, really. I think Liam's got one.
True.
Louis got one.
True.
Zane's got one.
Change me. Don't fight fire with fire. If I'm screaming, talk quieter. Right.
You're not giving. I need
Sorry,
more of it.
I need more too.
Your tune's off. So
My tune is off.
I'm struggling to find the
just
tune.
give me a chance.
Yeah, there we go. Ready, I'm ready, girl.
Right, I need to find the fact. Don't fight fire with fire. Good.
Change me.
Right, we've got it. I need to find the fire bit. My tune was way off.
The pitch
it was in there somewhere. Yeah. It was in the memory bank somewhere. And for the record, that was Justin Bieber, Change Me, if anyone wants to go and take a listen.
Don't fight fire with fire. You see, that's exactly the situation
maybe
we have
you should play her that song.
Yeah.
Maybe just send her that track, you know?
Oh my
listen to this.
God.
You know, let the music
and
talk.
Also, you know what you can send up? Please, please, please.
Don't make me cry. I just did my makeup so nice.
So we're recording this. We've not heard Sabrina's new song yet. We've just heard the preview. But we know it goes, please, 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 don't make me cry again.
My fresh makeup, just my makeup's so nice.
So like send her that. Please.
Yeah, speak through the music. Let the music talk.
Yeah.
That's what it's there for. Express yourself through the music.
Music is a wonderful thing. Okay, so yes. Okay, so summer is in full swing.
Yeah, girls' holidays are happening.
And holidays in general, girls' holidays are happening.
Holiday, Dizzy Rascal, holiday, hit it.
How does that one go?
Da, 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 da. Get your passport and your bikini. You need a holiday. Come see me. I know every single word to that song.
For me, go how. Holiday. That's my
so
go-to.
We took a holiday.
Right, so Sarah here, she's actually got a very big pickle on her hands because it's like, you know, you look forward to your holiday.
We've spent our hard-earned cash.
You know, I've
taken annual leave. I've planned outfits.
Oh.
We're at our hotel. It's taken a lot for us to get here as well, to coordinate 6 of us to get a free week.
Yeah.
It's been quite the challenge.
We booked this, you know, over 6 months ago, you know, but I've been just needing some sun and a break.
Yeah.
And
I've
then
got a gorgeous new bikini.
You get there, you're with your boyfriend and you get there and his ex is there.
Is she with her boyfriend? I thought she was with her mate.
Well, she's put arrived on my holiday. Well, I don't know. I've not read it. Arrived on holiday. My boyfriend's ex is here. So either she's with her boyfriend and it's like, oh my God.
Can't catch a break.
Or you're just with your mates and, oh, she's over there. Can't catch a break.
I'd rather you be with your mates.
Me too.
Oh, I couldn't think of anything worse.
No, I would cry and I would say, we're
being
moving,
sat round the pool.
I'd say we're moving hotel.
And then it's at breakfast. Oh,
because like even
God.
if it was one of my exes,
lift.
if it was one of my exes, I'll say we're leaving.
But this
like
is bad
it's
vibes.
just like we just need to get like who wants that? You don't want that.
We've paid for this hotel. We can't leave.
I'm going to say, excuse me, unforeseen circumstances. I need a refund right now.
I need a cancellation fee.
Yes.
I need a refund.
Yes. It's just like, I don't want like, ew, like let's just leave.
God.
Like, you know, because these people aren't in our lives anymore. They're blocked, you know, they're
not supposed to exist.
Yeah. Like they don't exist in our realm, our reality. Hi, girlies. I have an urgent dilemma that I cannot quite believe is happening. It sounds like it's happening like right this second. For some background, myself and Brian have been together just over a year. Please don't
say you're on holiday with your boyfriend. That is my worst.
You know, this could be the first where I actually be sick on this. But imagine actually one of us actually
projectile vomiting.
Actually,
what a social clip that would be.
Wow. Myself and my Brian have been together just over a year. We have known each other for about 6 years. Oh my God, you know the girl then, right? I'm literally shivering. I'm getting
I've got the goosebumps.
But I'm getting the goosies. So we've known each other.
Oh no!
I actually feel ill.
What are the chances?
Oh, I'm shivering. I don't like it. We've known each other for about 6 years. Live in the same village and have a couple of mutual friends, etc. But he only made a move about 18 months ago and the rest is history. We live together now. He is my best friend and honestly the truest love of my life.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Before me, Brian was with a girl. We'll call her Susan. For about 4 years.
Oh, that was a big one.
Jesus, take the reins.
God, I've actually got the shivers.
No, please. I'm actually shivering. Like I'm getting chilly. Again, I knew of Susan
Of course you
Of
did.
course, quite loosely from living in the same village. And again, having a few mutuals, etc. Brian and Susan bought their first home together.
Fuck off.
And had a dog together.
Oh my God.
She's disgusting. It was quite well.
This is where you've got to be so adult and grown up.
This is
and
just
say,
like,
you're allowed to have a pass. That's absolutely
Yeah.
fine. But inside,
It's just like, we need to be adults. You're allowed to have a pass. So it was quite well known around the village that they had split.
of course, a big
Yes.
breakup in the village. They had a shared
Yes.
mortgage.
Yes.
They were co-parents
Yes.
to a furry friend.
Yes. They were very toxic together and brought out the worst in each other. Myself and Brian are very open with each other and have spoken about our previous relationships open and comfortably since we've been together. You guys sounds like
so mature.
your heads are screwed on.
Frontal lobes are fully developed by the sounds of things.
We can talk about this. How did you know?
Tell me more. I
Why
want
did
to know.
You and your ex not work out? I want to know.
I would love to know that.
Okay.
Please tell me more.
Yes. Oh, yes. Lovely.
So you had a house together.
Oh, yes.
And you had a dog.
So
Thank you for
fast forward-
sharing.
So, I mean, it sounds like you and Brian have a really good line of communication.
Yep, sounds like
really, mature. It feels like you've talked about a lot.
Yes.
I trust him as it
Me
stands.
too. Me too.
Yeah. Oh, I'm literally
Still
got
feel sick
goosebumps.
though.
Huh?
Still feel sick.
Fast forward to yesterday. Ugh. Myself and Brian have just arrived
Oh no.
at our hotel for our first trip of the summer.
First, God, you've got a few booked
You
in, guys. Living it
booked and
large.
busy, absolutely. We arrive around 1 p.m, drop off our bags and head to the pool. And I can't believe
Oh,
it.
don't tell me. Don't
There
tell me.
Susan is. This is actually like a page tune. There Susan is, sat on the side of the pool. I quickly spin, knowing she's not noticed us yet, grab Brian's arm, who is completely oblivious to what I've just seen, and drag him to another area around the pool. Susan is here in the same hotel, a 4-hour flight away from home with her daughter, not Brian's child, obviously, just to clarify, and her sister.
What are the chances?
I can't believe it. And Brian is just as taken aback as I am. I'd be like, you are not allowed to react. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd say, you sort this out. Problem solved right now. What are we doing?
I'm thinking, why have we both booked this hotel? Have you guys been here together before?
Oh, brilliant.
And you've,
I didn't even consider that. Oh, so it was both. You both wanted to come here at one point.
or you've both been
Or you've
here.
both been here.
What are the
That-
chances? What are the
That
chances?
if it was that, that would be like actually unbelievable.
Oh,
He was sure I was mistaken and even put my huge sunglasses and some random man's bucket hat on so he could get closer enough to check. But yes, it was her. My question is, what on earth do we do? I don't know whether to laugh or cry.
you've got
I don't
to laugh.
know.
You've got no choice.
I don't know when they got here, how long they're here for. Yeah, because it's like they
You've
could be
got to
leaving
laugh.
tomorrow. We have to laugh.
You've got to laugh. You've got to.
We've got to find the beauty out of it. So I don't know when they got here, how long they're here for, when they'll be heading home. We're staying at a 5-star all-inclusive resort.
Bloody hell. Nice,
Yeah.
guys.
So I doubt any of us will be leaving the hotel much at all for meals or excursions. So it's all-inclusive.
Right.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything's here at this hotel.
And it's like, we're not really going to beach clubs because we've got the nice
Yeah.
thing at our fingertips.
Like we've paid for the
this
hotel, for the facilities. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. As she said, the options I can think of are, she's given us 2 options that she's thought of. Off the
Okay.
top of her head.
Okay, nice.
Option A, there are 5 pools at this resort. Okay. That's great to hear. I was
That's
picturing
lovely.
one intimate pool.
I was thinking, surely you need to go to the adults only pool.
There we go.
Because she's got a kid. she can't come.
Because there'll be an adults only pool for sure at
There's
these
5.
resorts.
There's going to be 1 adults only pool.
Here we go. 2 of which are adults only. There we go.
Brilliant.
We are fine.
We're
here.
sorted.
Crisis
Problem solved.
averted. Which could be a safer bet as she has her child with her.
Yeah, of course.
So we spend all of our time there, eat really late at night and try to avoid them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the baby needs to sleep, you know?
Yeah, baby's got bedtime.
They're not going to be having dinner at 9 p.m. They're going to
No.
be having dinner at 6:37.
Yeah.
So the child can sleep at 9.
Absolutely.
So, Yeah, because then they're not going to be put.
Also, they'll be going to breakfast earlier than you. Children's waking up, 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Routine.
Needs to get up, get out, get breakfast. It's
Kids
hungry.
pool.
Kids pool. Their day is happening earlier.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you guys saunter down at breakfast at 10:30.
There we go. Just before the buffet closes.
Just before it wraps up. It's nice and quiet.
Yeah.
You will be like 2 ships in the night.
And look, let's hope, let's say you've arrived on the Monday. Let's hope they're leaving on the, the
Thursday.
At least the Wednesday or the Thursday.
Yeah.
Then brilliant, you've got the weekend and,
Yeah.
Okay, option B. Maybe act more like adults, lol, and have the attitude of it is what it is. And if we bump into them, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, so you're thinking, look, we could have this encounter, face it head on, deal with it. Life is life. Mm-hmm. Doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't mean anything.
I'm just so gutted, girls. I know. It's just such rotten luck, isn't it?
It is. It
it's
really
just
is.
Really? It's our first holiday of the summer, really?
You don't want to be on edge, walking around the hotel.
Yeah, that's the last thing.
Scanning the pool, panic, thinking, is she at this one? Is she not? It's just like, you want to go on holiday. Everyone's a fucking stranger. You can just chill out.
And then you're just like, how's Brian feeling? Like, is it like... I'd be
he's probably not thinking about it. It's probably affecting you more than it's affecting him.
I think you're probably overthinking. I'd probably overthink it to the point where it's like,
it would just make me a bit uncomfortable, I think.
Yeah.
I'd just be like, oh, really? Can't be arsed.
Yeah, because it's like, you used to live with this person and it's just like, this is not. I'm just so gutted, girls. This is supposed to be a lovely vacation for myself and Brian, just relaxing and spending quality time together. It's not that I feel any kind of way about Brian seeing his ex. I know he really does not like her as a person, and there would never ever be any chance of him seeing her in that way ever again. I'm just so gutted and I can't believe this is happening. Any advice, please? It feels like a living nightmare. I know. Well, it's just like, you've been looking forward to this for so long, and then to have something like this, it's just... it's just
one of those things.
It's just one of those things. I think
the important thing here is stay positive.
Yeah.
Like, you've got lots to be grateful for. You're
He's
an
a great
amazing
boyfriend.
host. You're having an amazing holiday. You've got an amazing relationship. And this is just one of those things where you're just going to have to see the funny side and just be like, oh my God, what are the chances? That's so weird. And like you said, like, if this were me, I'd be like, right, well, I'm just going to be mindful that we're going to go to the adult pools and maybe we'll go for breakfast a little bit later or dinner a little bit later. Like, if,
sounds like a big hotel, which is good. It sounds like it's not like there's like a 20 rooms in the
and
hotel.
also, like, she's here. She doesn't want to run into you guys either.
Yeah.
I'd imagine you both want to avoid each other as much as possible. She's there with her child and her sister.
Yes.
She's not thinking about you.
No.
So don't let her live in your head rent free.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? You're here for an amazing holiday with your boyfriend, who is great.
Yeah.
Just try and enjoy it. At the end of the day, there's nothing you can do. You can't kick her out the hotel.
Yeah.
Like, this has just unfortunately happened where you've somehow both booked the same hotel for similar dates. It's one of those things.
There must have been a good deal on good flights.
You're just going to have to try and get over it and think, fuck it. Like, it's happening now.
Try and laugh at it.
And laugh it off. Worst case, you're going to run into it. You're going to say, oh my God, hi. Wow, what are the chances?
It's a high and a bye.
Are you having a good trip? Yeah. When are you here till? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy. Bye.
Yeah.
And that's going to be
Be
it.
pleasant, and also, like, I can see when you guys have kids and like I can see you guys laughing about this and telling your kids about it, like, and it's like funny. It's like,
remember when
we went on this holiday one time and God, your dad's ex was there. Can
at
you
the
believe
same
it?
bloody pool? Can you believe it?
Yeah, and like that's like, I can see that being like really funny.
Yeah.
So just think of it like that and just try and adults only pools is your best option, I think.
Yes. Just unfortunate that.
Yeah. Because she's like she's not trying to make your life a misery.
No,
like
she's not trying to come up to you either.
She doesn't want to be running into her ex.
No, and his new girlfriend.
Yeah, fuck no, exactly.
You both want to avoid each other as much as possible. This is just unfortunate.
Yeah.
But try and find the funny side.
I know. Good luck. I'm so sorry. And
enjoy your holiday.
Sounds like you're going to have another holiday at least.
True. This is just
this
the
is
first
just
one
the
of the summer. God.
So at least, we've got other things to look forward to.
Oh, you're going to have an amazing time.
I do think it would be a good, like, bonding exercise for the two of you, because it's like, this is like pivot, it's like, how are we going to move this is like I feel like it would kind of bond you on how you both handle it,
silver linings,
because it's a tricky situation. Like, if we're handling it well, then it's great.
So true. This is Sophia and Cinzia bringing you a broadcast,
an urgent
interrupting
this is
viewing.
an urgent appeal. This is an urgent message. We need
From
you
your founders. We need you
to
subscribe.
Absolutely, we do.
To
We
this
never
channel
ask,
right here. We don't ask much from you lot. We don't.
Yeah, we rarely ask for this stuff, but we'd like to get to 100,000. We want that plaque. It's important to us.
That's true. We never had a plaque.
You know, because you know where that plaque can go?
Right here.
Right here on our new shelf.
On this bad boy.
We need to decorate this bathroom right up.
We do.
And we've never received a plaque in our life. And everyone else seems to have plaques.
We've never had a plaque.
So
make
if
it
you
happen,
would wish,
please.
this is the urgent call out. Please, thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the episode. Next dilemma. Do we snitch on our cheating best friend? Off the bat, I'm thinking no. What are you thinking?
But then
Snitch is such a...
But then there's nothing worse than keeping a secret from... Well, if you know the guy as well and you're knowingly keeping a secret for... It cannot feel good.
It's a moral dilemma.
It's
okay.
Yeah.
We are a part of a big girl group from secondary school. And the 8 of us, bloody hell, that's a big group. The 8 of us try and meet up once or twice a month for a girls' night.
That's lovely.
Amazing.
You know what? You've got you stick to the once or twice a month.
Yeah,
all
congratulations.
Yeah.
The 2 of us have always been closer with 2 of the other girls because we went to dance classes together. Oh, it's just like us.
True bonding.
You're just like you.
You're just like
I'm
you.
just like me. Let's call them Sarah and Susan.
Yeah, because naturally in the group of 8, there's going to be
Yeah.
a little
So
bit
sorry,
more.
we've got 2 girls writing in. They're writing in as a duo. So the 2 of us have always been closer with 2 of the other girls, Sarah and Susan.
Got it.
But recently, Sarah has been a bit off. Not replying to our TikToks, which is our thing, sending it to the funny TikToks.
It's a love language.
Ignoring the big group chat, and has recently missed 2 girls' nights.
Oh, that's unusual. I grow concerned. Yeah.
Us and Susan were worried, so text in our group chat with just the 4 of us, the smaller group,
Yeah.
to check if she was okay.
Yeah, nice.
She replied and said she was just stressed with uni and final year exams, but she appreciates us reaching out.
That's lovely.
5 minutes later, the 2 of us, not Susan, are added to a group chat with Sarah. Ooh, shit's about to go down when that happens. Sarah invited you to a new chat.
Susan is the one who said, "Oh, girls, I'm okay."
Yeah.
And then Sarah's gone, "No, we actually need to talk about Susan real quick." Is that what it is? Or is
Sarah
it
is the one that's been missing the girls' nights.
Oh, and Sarah started the group chat. Or Susan started the group chat.
Sorry, I think Sarah started the group chat. Yeah. So,
and Susan,
sorry.
we've not spoke about Susan yet. We've been speaking about Sarah.
There's 2 girls who are emailing in.
I got that.
In a group of 8.
Yeah.
They're closest to Sarah and Susan. Sarah's been a bit off recently.
Got it. Sarah's been off.
So the 2 girls and Susan were worried about Sarah.
Yeah.
But she replied saying, "I'm all fine." Right. 5 minutes later, the 2 of us, the girls emailing in, not Susan, okay, are added to a group chat with Sarah. And Sarah's the one that's been missing out on nights and stuff.
Got it. I just assumed that it would be Susan who
Me
would have added it. But okay, got it.
Sarah then says not to tell the other girls, especially Susan, but she needs to tell us something
Susan,
in person. A few days later, we met for a blank
Oh,
street.
wait, you girls are just like us.
Met for a blueberry
You're just
matcha.
like me. Oh, literally.
And Sarah got straight to the point.
No.
Oh my God.
No, don't scare me like that.
She has been sleeping with Susan's boyfriend.
That's why she's been...
Oh my fucking God.
Sarah, babes.
Oh my God.
Sarah.
What the fuck are you doing?
Sarah, honey. Okay, so...
Oh my
that's
God.
why
I did not see that coming.
That's why she's been avoiding the group. She doesn't want suspicion to arise.
Of course. And also, she's sleeping with her friend's boyfriend.
She's going to lose all her mates. She's going to lose all her mates.
Oh my God, right.
So obviously she took you 2 reaching out as like, oh, these girls, I need to tell someone. Because obviously she's been
internalizing this whole thing.
You guys could see how stressed she's been. Oh my God, Sarah, honey.
For a bit of backstory, Oh my God.
Sarah, babe.
For a bit of backstory, Susan has been with her boyfriend, let's call him Brian, since year 9.
Sarah,
and we are
babe.
21 and 22.
Sarah, how does this happen? How did it happen?
We all love Brian. He's basically part of the group and often our Uber for our nights out.
Oh, Brian.
He treats Susan so well, and we always have said they would end up together, and us girls have even been joking about a ring. Oh, my heart is breaking for Susan right now.
No, but I'm just like concerned, like the way this is going to divide the group of you 8 girls, it's going to send such an earthquake through the fucking spine of the group.
Sarah then went on to tell us this has been going on for 2 months. After
2
one
years.
of the girls' birthday drinks, where all significant others were in attendance and all of her uni and other friends. So it was a big night out.
So, but where was Susan?
According to Sarah, Brian made the first move towards the end of the night by grabbing her arse. She said she was shocked because Susan was right there, but she has always fancied Brian. Sarah then said, as everyone was saying goodbye, Brian went in to kiss her as he was leaving.
Brian.
But the next morning, he texted her to apologise, explaining he was so drunk and had been throwing up all morning. Mm-hmm. Sarah showed us the messages of her then implying that she didn't mind and wouldn't tell Susan.
Oh. She's getting it all out. Look, she needs to tell someone. I'm getting shivers again.
Me too. I actually feel sick.
Oh.
Okay, so they had that kiss, and then Brian said, "I'm so sorry, I was so drunk." And Sarah said, "Don't have to apologize. Like, I actually didn't mind it. Like, your secret's safe with me."
So kind of gave him the go ahead that this behavior is okay.
With me. Mm-hmm. Sarah tells us she went out the following night and ended up asking Brian for a lift home, which was the first night it began. Just for emphasis, we love Sarah, but she has always been the wild card. For example, running off on nights out, ending up with random guys, and one time even on some guy's private jet. Wow.
PJ.
Since then, they have been meeting up on a weeknight as Susan is a very busy girl. She has an amazing apprenticeship in London that keeps her busy.
Yeah.
And she's always telling us that she stays that she stays late or in a hotel her company has, bougie, which stops her seeing Brian during the week.
Oh my God.
Sarah claims it was just sex and she'd only call him after she'd been out for a few drinks or needed a lift home. However, this has now ended because she feels awful.
She's cut it up. Oh my. Where were they having sex? In his car?
At his house. I don't think they lived together. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Sarah now doesn't know what to do and whether or not to tell Susan because she knows she'll lose her and Brian.
Yeah.
We now don't know what to do and need your help as we know this drama and are unsure on what Sarah will do. We also believe Susan and Brian are in a rough patch from little comments that Susan has made recently. Do we tell Susan and betray Sarah? Do we tell the other girls for support? Or do we let nature run its course and let the truth come out naturally?
Oh my God. What a fucking pickle. Oh my God. Right. I think it's time. I think nature will run its course, but let's just fucking get this shit done. Do you know what I mean?
Let's rip the Band-Aid off.
Let's imagine we're the girls.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, we've gone to Blank Street expecting to see our good friends. Have a little
been a bit
chit-chat.
distant. What's been going on? Where you been?
She's gone girls fucking her. You're not going to fucking believe this. She's been sleeping with our good friend's boyfriend. Oh my God. And in that moment, we'd be, oh my God, how did this even, oh my God, this is really silly. This is really bad. Sophia should tell it like it is. She'd go, this is really bad. This is really terrible of you. This is terrible of you. Because it is. You can't
sugarcoat this.
You can't comfort. It's hard to come. Look, what have you done?
What have you done?
Like, what?
Like, we're here for you, but what the fuck have you done?
And I think she needs to take accountability for her actions.
Tough love.
She's going to message Susan like she did you. Hey, Susan.
We need to talk.
Can we go for a serious chat?
This ain't happening in Blank Street. It's
No,
way
no,
too
we
public.
ain't going to Blank Street.
This needs to happen in the car.
Yeah. I'll come pick you up.
We'll sit in the car.
And we just need to have a serious chat. You got to tell her. She's going to cry. She's going to be angry. She's been
with this boy since year nine.
And she probably thinks the world of him, but obviously they've been going for a rough patch. I mean, he's a pig.
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
Like, what a fucking idiot.
Making moves on your girlfriend's friends.
Disgusting.
Yuck.
And while Susan, she's being a big girl, she's working really hard in London, climbing up that ladder.
Yeah.
And you've got the audacity to be sleep. It's actually so concerning and really scary.
It is really scary.
On a weeknight in his car. Back at his whatever. I think Sarah needs to tell, because Brian, he's not telling her.
Well, Brian's irrelevant. Brian's like, oh.
This is like, we need to, this girl situation, we need to try and damage control within the group of 8. Mm-hmm. I don't think going to the other 4 girls is right.
No, that's
just
going to
make
it more gossip.
Yeah, it's going to cause...
Yeah, like, so you 4 are the 4, you have your own little micro group within the bigger group.
Keep it within you guys for the moment.
And I think, you need to sit Sarah down and say, like...
Tell Susan.
I'm so glad that you felt like you could tell us, like you can tell us anything.
We don't condone.
We are best friends, and we'll always be a sounding board. But you don't need us to tell you that you've made a huge. This has been a massive lapse in judgment. This is such a question of your character. Like, I don't recognize this side of you.
There we go. Yeah, and we don't condone anything you've done here. And we're really like perplexed as to how this is
really disappointed.
As Susan is one of your best friends.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
don't know how you could do this.
You can do this to one of your friends, and us as your best friends also we're kind of questioning.
It's concerning.
It's concerning for us as your friends, because it would be, right? It'd be.
But I'd like to think that she knows she's fucked up.
She's recognised because she's at least stopped sleeping with him. Brilliant sign.
God, fucking hell. So you need to say to her, well, you're gonna have to tell Susan, because
we can't keep your secret for you.
Exactly.
No way.
You're not bringing us.
No way.
You've told us now, and I'm glad that you feel like you can confide in us because you can. Yeah. But also, we now have a responsibility because
you need to take accountability now.
You need to take accountability. The time has come.
And like poor Susan,
you've been having your fun for 2 months. It's been all very sexy and quiet and hush and secret and forbidden fruit. But playtime is over now. You need to. Actions have consequences.
There we go.
And you now need to face those consequences.
Face the music, as they would say.
So you've got 3 days to message Susan and reach out and have this conversation. Yeah. Otherwise, we're going to have to do it for you, because I'm not lying to Susan for you.
No. She's my best friend too.
Yeah.
I can't hang out with her.
Just like I wouldn't lie for Susan for you,
exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and hopefully she's like, yeah, you're right. It's time to face the music.
It's time to face the music.
And I think she's obviously got to that point because she's told you guys.
She knew subconsciously because obviously you had no idea. You just thought she'd been a bit distant for a couple months.
Bloody hell.
So
Bloody hell.
The fact that she chose to tell you, she knew it's on its way to coming out now because she's told you.
I mean, Brian, he should be shunned from the group. I
should hope so.
I know you say he's a big part in the group, but
not anymore.
No,
absolutely not. Get him out.
He is. And Susan,
and it's just, you guys are going to be on rocky ground for a while. There's going to be a split within the group. Susan and Sarah probably are never going to be friends ever again. So this foursome that you've had is completely ruined.
I think the group of eight,
that's a matter for a different day.
Everything is changing from this moment.
Everything is changing.
I'm literally getting goosebumps.
This is before and after.
Everything is changing.
This is Old Testament and New Testament.
Because then they're going to find out, they're clearly going to...
a lot of people are going to shun Sarah from the group.
It's going to be a rough ride for Sarah.
Like, how could you do that? Would you do that to me one day? How could you do that?
Yeah, it's really going to be a rough ride for Sarah. Yeah.
I think the group's going to rally around Susan. She needs it.
She needs the support. She's been betrayed by one of her best friends.
And her boyfriend.
So she's lost one of her best friends and her boyfriend. But... maybe hopefully you guys who sent the email in, you can at least be there for Sarah when she needs it.
She's going to need some support too because she's really fucked up.
She's going to need some support.
And she's going to be...
because her whole world is going to come crashing down too. So look out for her when you can. But she's probably knows in her head what's about to happen.
She knows what's about to go down.
She's not stupid.
But actions have consequences.
But yeah, you can't do that. That's something you can't do.
No.
Yeah, you guys group at 8, but yeah, there's
Was it
going to be
really
a lot of
worth it,
divides.
Sarah?
And
Was it
also,
worth it?
Sarah's probably going to have to explain it to everyone else in the group. You know, we need an explanation. Like, you know, we're all your best friends. We're all a part of this group.
Yeah.
And you've really betrayed one of us. So what's to say you're not going to do it to the rest of us? It's really concerning.
Very.
On a friendship level. Like, I'd be like, whoa. I can't hang out with you anymore.
A lot of people aren't going to want to be associated.
So hopefully you two can at least offer some support for her so that
she's not going to have much of it from the rest of the group.
She's not, because she's really be there for her, because she's fucked up and it's going to be really tough for the next couple of months.
Yeah. But you will all get through it.
Yeah.
And the group's just going to be a new dynamic.
New dynamics.
It's going to be a different vibe.
Different vibe.
But I mean, you're all going to be dining out on this for months and months and months and months. This is going to be a hot topic of conversation, hot off the press. This is.
Okay, now if this ever happened within our circles,
we would never stop talking about it.
It'd be every single day. What's new then?
What's new? Well, I just can't. We'll talk about it all over again.
Well, I just can't fucking believe it. Mum, honestly, I know. I say it again and again every day. I just can't fucking believe it. Like, can you believe it? No.
I know.
Yeah. Awful, but yeah, it has to come out now. The time is now.
The time has come.
Sarah needs to tell Susan right now.
She's made her bed. She's going to have to lie in it.
Yeah. Face the music.
See what happens. Deal with the consequences.
Get rid of Brian. Disgusting man.
God,
Jesus
you guys are
Christ.
in a pickle. So yeah, in answer to should you snitch, I think, you've got to heavily encourage Sarah to tell Susan, and you've got to say, give her a timeline. You know, you've got a week, you've got 5 days, you've got 2 days. Like, give her a timeline, and, you know, give her the opportunity to do it first and come clean. And then just say, if you're not going to do it, then we're going to have to.
Because I know it's shit for Susan, but she'd probably rather hear it from Sarah than another part.
So.
I mean, no.
I think I'd rather actually hear it from...
Really? And not have to face the girl that's been having sex with your boyfriend? Yeah, I
think
guess.
so. I think I'd rather hear it from...
Yeah. I don't know. It's not good either way.
Okay. Last dilemma for this week's episode, this week's Girl Talk. We've got quarter life friendship crisis. Frontal lobe friendship crisis, also some might say.
The 25 frontal lobe realization crisis, as we would say.
I am 23. Frontal lobe's on its way.
Congrats.
Working full-time in a happy relationship of almost 2 years.
Oh, congratulations.
But I'm having a bit of a quarter-life crisis around friendships. There's nothing I value more than friendship, yet it seems to be so few and far between for me. And I find myself getting let down by people who I thought were my friends, but end up not being my real friends, or just using me for one reason or another. I always seem to end up getting hurt in the end, and I feel like I'm the person a lot of people know of, but they don't really know. I recognize that I've had people-pleasing tendencies in the past, and that it's possibly contributed to me attracting the wrong kind of people in my life.
Okay.
Now that I'm aware of it, what can I do to make some genuine ride or die friends that are like me without feeling like a complete loser?
Okay.
Some will suggest going to classes, etc., but it's not really my thing, and I think I'd have a bit of anxiety going by myself. The same goes for apps. It feels slightly desperate for me, downloading apps to find friends, or am I just being silly? I do have 1 or 2 friendships in my life who I value so much, but the girls are in completely different places from me in life, one being a full-time mum. Our lives just aren't as relatable. We're not really at the same point. I want to widen my circle. Where are my 20-something girls in Edinburgh in the same boat, and why is it so hard for me to find them? Oh, she's given us a pic. Wow. Gorgeous girl.
Oh my God, the most gorgeous girl I've ever seen in my life.
It's Barbie.
Wow. Gorgeous. A literal model in Edinburgh. 20. Here we go. This is the public calling
all Scottish.
There we go,
ladies,
highnesses. I think it can be really hard, like in the early, because you're still in your early 20s, right?
It's a transitional,
and you feel like
point.
You haven't got those solid friendships around you.
You've not got that group that maybe you see other people having.
But it's not always. Sometimes it's like, the idea of. It's
the idea of a group of 8 sounds nice, but meanwhile Sarah's sleeping with Susan's boyfriend.
Right. Sometimes it's not as rosy as it seems. What I'm trying to say is,
The grass isn't always greener.
Yeah, and it's like, it sounds like you have some great friends. Like, we have friends who have babies.
Right.
And it's just like, yeah, it's a different dynamic. You don't get to see them as often because, yeah, they've got more
They're moms.
They're moms. They've got a responsibility to look after, you know, the babies. And
Yes.
you are not at the forefront of your mind. Whereas, like, in your 20s, like, girl friendships, like, especially when we're single, it's like, that's everything.
That's everything.
And if you don't feel like you have that, it
feels like you're missing out on something,
Yeah,
or you're
and-
lacking something. And
I totally understand it.
but I think with, you know, friendships and all of that, it's not something that can be forced, you know, but also I would think
But then they do
try
need
and
to
find,
be nurtured and seeded.
you need to make an effort.
Make an effort from both sides to form that. It's like, yeah, we should hang out.
Yeah,
next
taking
weekend.
it one step further.
And it's
Yeah,
like,
we should.
You know, instead of
Yeah.
just saying we're going to go to yoga, no, we're actually going to go to yoga next
Yeah.
Tuesday. And like, you know, it's like,
And I know you said
ground.
you don't like the idea of classes and etc. And I get that, but that also could be a good place to find a friend.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I know you would have
Maybe
a lot
not
of anxiety.
class, but a gym. I know gyms are so.
But gyms, it's even more. Everyone's got headphones in.
Yeah, you're
Classes
right.
is like, maybe we've had to be in partners and we're kind
Yes.
of doing things together, or it's
F45
familiar
vibes.
faces, or
Because
I
when
don't
we used to
know.
go to F45, yeah, we would keep ourselves to ourselves.
But you do get
But-
to know the faces, and then you see them about, and it's like, oh hi.
and I know other people in those classes. God, they were all fucking hanging out.
I went for a coffee with them all once.
Yes.
I got all that gossip.
Oh
it was
my
fantastic.
God. Yes,
I was
they
like,
were-
God, I should do this every week.
Like, they'd really formed this like F45, like
Cult.
they'd made friends and they were hanging out. And like,
Yeah.
yes, that's going to take a bit of time.
You're gonna have to be a
You
regular.
know, you're going to have to be a regular. You're going to show your face. You're going to be friendly. But they really had like formed all these friendships
Yeah.
just from this gym class.
Yeah.
So it
It
definitely
is.
can
It is a
happen.
genuine place to
Yeah.
meet people, but I
Yeah.
know it's not what everyone wants to do.
Yeah.
But I would think, you know, I would try and take some comfort in the fact that you're not the only girl in the world who feels like, oh, I don't really have the friends that I pictured.
Or if I
would
want
have,
more
or,
friends, like,
yeah,
oh, I wish I
want
had more friends.
Yeah,
and-
like you're watching Sex and the City and you're thinking, oh, I
Yeah.
wish I had that. Like, you're definitely not the only person in the
Camaraderie.
world to crave that and want that. But I would think, I would try and take comfort also in like, you are going to make friends in life along the way, and you will cherish those and they'll be amazing. And you might even find like this time next year, you might have one or two friends that that you've got, and you think, God, this time I didn't even know you guys this time last year. And now like I couldn't imagine life
Yeah.
without you. Like,
Yeah.
just take comfort in that. And new friends will come at new seasons in life. Like
sure.
you might start a new job, or
Yeah.
you might bump into an old friend from an old job.
Someone
or,
might have moved to Edinburgh, like who
Yeah.
had previously moved to London and they've moved back. And
like you just might, like people
Yeah.
will come in and out of life.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything, like the period that you're in right now and the feelings that you're feeling right now, it's only going to make you appreciate those friends more
The friendships.
when you do get them.
Yeah.
But I think it's very normal. There's so much like, and also the 20s, it's such a tricky time because you've left that
It
like
is.
school gang environment where we're all doing the same thing.
College,
and
school
we're all in our
gang.
friendship, and now everyone's kind of
Yeah.
gone their separate ways. And
Yeah.
I've not really got, a solid person, but
Yeah.
you do have friends in your life, which is amazing,
Yeah.
even though they're doing different things than you are right
Yeah.
now. You have an amazing relationship that you've had for a couple of years. Like you've got a lot to be grateful for.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've got lovely family as well. And just try and take a breather. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not a bad reflection on you that you've not got 50,000 friends.
Yeah.
And just
it
think,
shows that your quality over quantity. It shows that you pick
friends
them well.
will come and go, and I will meet. I'm
Yeah.
open to meeting new friends.
Yeah.
I'm open to new people. You can put yourself out there as much as possible.
Yeah.
I get if you don't want to go on the friend apps. I get that.
Yeah.
If you feel a bit like, oh, that's not really me.
Weird, because I get that, because then that could kind of feel like dating, and then there's that pressure for the two of you to become really good friends.
Yeah.
and then,
what if you don't?
Yeah, and it's like you kind of want it to just like happen and evolve,
happen
like naturally.
Like most people, you would just want to meet someone out and about. Want to meet.
If it was me,
someone.
I would hone into those friendships that you already have with like the people who aren't quite at the same stage in life, and just say, do you fancy a girls' night? When can you fit a girls' night and get a babysitter or whatever, and hone into those friendships and
Or maybe
because
think
you don't
back to your
always have to be.
past.
Yeah, you
like,
don't
think of old friends that you've
Yes.
had, maybe who you used to work with, and
Yes.
catch up with them.
Yes.
Like maybe friends that you just, you see them, you still follow them on Instagram, but you don't really see them all the time, or they've moved away. Like maybe just reach out, like extend an olive branch and see if you get anything back. You might not, but you also
It's always
might.
lovely to be invited out when someone thinks of you and they want to go for a coffee with you. Like that's so lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But just see what happens. Like, I think it's so normal. You're definitely not the only person who is craving more friends.
Yeah.
But it's just about being open to it.
Because in our 20s, it's like
It's transition.
also friends are everything in your 20s, right? Well, we've heard, before like kids start coming and homes start being and life starts lifing like fully as like, we are adults, but more adults.
Not quite yet.
So I can see how it's kind of like all consuming, the thought of like the friendships that you have. But you have a great boyfriend, you have some great friends.
Yeah. And people will come and go. And you will just meet people along the way. And
it's
it won't feel like it right now, but then you just will, and you'll be like, oh my God.
Like these friends who've got kids, they sound like friends for life.
Yeah.
And then maybe, you've got friends for a season. You're going to make other friends that will be friends for life. Like
you have great friends that you'll look back and you hadn't met them yet.
You might meet your greatest friend like when you're 33 and pregnant.
Right.
At pregnancy class.
At mummy class.
And then that might be the greatest friend of your life that you have until, you're old and old.
Yeah.
So
just because you haven't met them yet doesn't mean you're never going to meet them.
Yeah. It's just like remaining optimistic, remaining positive that, they're going to come and it's going to be,
there's no magic solution. There's no magic fix.
You sound like,
you're open.
Yeah, and you obviously can form connections with humans, that you have friends. It's not like you're unable to have friendships.
Yeah.
So you'll be receptive when like they come along and,
Yeah. Just try and think
receptive.
positive.
That was a very big word.
Very good word. Well
Thank
done.
you.
Okay, well, I guess we'll finish
get
there.
a quote, a friendship quote. This is
okay,
nice.
let's find a friendship quote.
Friendship in 20s quote.
Yes.
Friendships in your 20s quotes. Brilliant. Here we go. Right, I've not read it. At this age, everything is changing. Day by day, we don't notice, but you just look back over the past year and you will realize everything has. People you thought were going to be there forever aren't. And people you never imagined you'd be speaking to are now some of your closest friends. Life makes little sense, and the more we grow, the less sense it will make. So make the most of now before it changes once again, because in the near future, all of this is going to be memories.
Oh my God, that got a bit morbid.
We're not going to die yet.
That took a bit of a dark turn.
All right, we've got this in your
because in the end, we'll all be dust.
Oh, brilliant. In your 20s. Your 20s are your selfish years. It's a decade to immerse yourself in every single thing possible. Be selfish with your time and all the aspects of you. Tinker with shit. Travel.
Tinker with shit,
explore.
Guys.
Love a lot.
Oh.
Love a little. And never touch the ground. Okay.
Do you know what also that reminded me of? You know how some people say, like, when you're looking for a guy, you need to put yourself in the environment that the kind of guy you want would be, i.e. like fancy gym or blah, 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 blah. Maybe you need to kind of have the same attitude towards the friends. Like, put yourselves in the environments where
like the friends that you imagine yourself with would be
go.
Going.
Yeah. Like, where do you like to go? What do you like to do?
Like, is it the Pilates class on a Sunday morning and nip into Blank Street?
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite reached Edinburgh yet, but maybe there's a Edinburgh specific
local
matcha chain.
That we could hop on by.
It's like, I see my future best friend enjoying a matcha every Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hang out there.
I'm gonna hang out there and see who I can find. Just putting yourself in the places. But also it's not something you can put pressure on. It's not something you can
Instagram
force.
Is really important tool. Also, Lydia has made like a really good friend like in the past year, and she just met her over Instagram.
Yeah, it's so true.
So it's like,
use it to your advantage.
Just if you see a girl who looks nice and she's from Edinburgh, give her a follow, like a pics. God, you look gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh, were you in
Edinburgh?
Hang out? Do you fancy a coffee? Like that. I know that's putting yourself out there, but then you could have a really great time. Be like, oh my God, should we get dinner next week?
Go on the Girls Bathroom Instagram and see who's commented.
There we go.
Put a little comment.
There we go.
And then people can reply.
Yeah, and find the Edinburgh locals.
Join our Patreon. And then
everyone's
looking for friends.
Because how nice is that? If I was on Instagram and a girl, was like,
so nice.
Where would you like to get a coffee? That is so nice.
Yeah.
And
anyone would appreciate that. Anyone would be flattered by that.
And then you'll blink, 6 months will have gone by. You've got a really close friend and you're going on holiday in June. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it can so easily
just happen.
I have faith that.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for listening, everybody. If you would like an extra episode.
Oh, I know. Sorry. Just join our Patreon group chat.
I know.
And you can message in the group chat. There's loads of lovely ladies and people in there.
Loads of lovely miladies.
And honestly, because people do that all the time, they say, is anyone from Manchester? Is anyone blah, blah, blah?
Here's
blah,
my
blah?
Instagram.
Here's my Instagram.
It's a lovely place.
For a small
So if
fee.
you'd like to join, we do bonus episodes every single Monday over on Patreon. And yeah, there's also a big group chat where everyone is in there.
Yeah.
Everyone's chatting, sending in their own dilemmas,
Yeah.
sending in their Instagram handles,
Yeah.
making friends, chatting and just doing
Small
their thing.
businesses.
If not, we'll see you back here next Wednesday. You can email your dilemmas to hello@thegirlsbathroom.com.
Yes, and please follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube if you don't already. We love you. We'll see you next
Have
week.
a good week.
Bye.
Bye.